Alright everyone, you just started Deltarune, but you're now lost for what to do on Deltarune Tower Defense. I'm going to show you what I think you should do to win. First of all, I recommend you choose Rouse. However, I'm going to try to avoid using Rouse because, quite frankly, you can't rely on Rouse too heavily. Now, first thing you're going to want to do when you go in the game, you have a single unit in your inventory. So let's go into the inventory. That's right, a Rudin. You're going to equip them. You don't need Whim Summon Frogget since those are for Undertale Tower Defense. And now where do you go after you start the game? Well, you go into the field, and let's go ahead and wait until they're gone. This guide is going to go up to K round, where I will show you how to beat K round. Afterwards, I will stop at that point. There are several differences in Delta and Tower Defense, so I will go over them over here. First things first, when you see arrows, they have different meanings. Gray arrows mean that there is no danger in the area. As you can see, this is a kind of shortcut section where you can go through your checkpoints. A red arrow means there's a fight, and a yellow arrow means there is a new checkpoint. Starting off, we're going to go into our first area. Instead of regular dungeons, here you will explore and actually save certain things in between your fights. What you'll save is your dark income. But first, I need to place down 2 redeems, okay? The thing with Fruitum is that, in fact, every unit other than Special Souls, you can only have 2 of them. Special Souls, you can only have 1 of them. Because there are less units to place, combat in this game is drastically simpler. So now you might be wondering, okay, well, shouldn't I just upgrade these units? And you'd be sort of right. I am going to upgrade this one to level 2 here, which seems to lower its cooldown, making it a more effective unit. And then I'm going to upgrade this one too. Again, I'm going to avoid using my special soul that I equipped here. Now, as soon as I get them both to level 2, I'm going to then upgrade my dark income. The reason I want to upgrade my income is because the income increase will extend to other areas. So let's see here. As you can see, the units are firing their shots at the Rudums, and they are going to get through. It's unfortunate, but it's fine, because killing enemies or letting them reach their soul doesn't change anything significant. This one will hit level 4, as we've now made it much more powerful. And we should actually be done with this first room in a few moments. Now, what's that number that appears whenever you kill one of these? You know, the halfies, the Rudums. The answer is it's counting up to the number in order to give you the unit as a drop. No more random drops. Just have to kill them all. So this is where we came from a moment ago. Also, we can upgrade our income again. Do that before you go into the next room. If I remember right, the room to progress with is this room here. No, I accidentally stumbled upon a dead end. Well, that's fine, because we can still use these to keep ourselves alive. Don't go this way, it's completely optional. I'm going to skip ahead to where we were supposed to go. Actually, you could go this way just to farm up enemies, but I'm going to be going over what's most important first. Actually, yeah, change my mind. Go into this room, level both of your Rudums up to level 5, and then upgrade your dark income. Now, you might ask, what's Chromer? Don't worry about it yet, I'll explain it later. So going into the next room here, you might ask, what do? You have level 4 income, you have your Rudens, and you're just going to place and place. Okay, now what do? You just bring them both to level 5 before anything else. Bring them both to level 5. Right now, we're in the really simple part of the game, where if you just bring these two to level 5, you beat the room, okay? Same thing as the last room. You just bring both of them to level 5 and you'll clear the whole room. By the time the room's done, you'll probably have enough for dark income level 5. Now, if I remember right, this time around, you want to go down. I went to the wrong way again. This time, this really is 100% skippable. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. So going through the correct room, which is this one here, you'll be at another little in-between point. You know the drill. Place them down and just get them up to level 5. Once you're done with this room, we'll move on to the next room. In case you want to know where to place your units, place them right here. As you can see, it gives them a lot of coverage where they're placed, and enemies won't be able to get through them. Alright, You know what? Should I make K-Round a separate guide? I might want to make K-Round a separate guide, just so I can lead you all to where K-Round is, and maybe split it up. That way, people who can get there on their own don't need to worry about watching all this prior bits. I think I'll do that. So, yeah, scrap the whole K-Round thing. So, you have a path right here. Don't go this way. Do not. Do not. I know you want to. Do not. You're going this way. Okay, and now that we're over here, what are we doing? What are we doing? The answer? You guessed it. Same thing. We're just going to place 2 of these down, and then we're going to get them to level 5. Eventually, you are going to get to a point where you're not strong enough to win like this, but that's where you get new units. For now, you can get away with this, so let's keep going. But as you can see, I am starting to struggle with health. I have 1 level 1, 1 level 3. In just a moment, they're going to be level 4. After getting the Rudin to level 4, I decided to prioritize upgrading my income. That way I could actually get them upgraded faster. And now I'm going to go back to getting them to level 5. Because of all the steps you've made, you should have level 3 Dark Income by the time you're done. There's been nothing special done so far, like no Rouse, so you should be pretty much the same place as me right now. Time to begin another room. This time around, still just the same unit. I placed a Rudin down, immediately got them as high as I could. Now they're level 5. Don't be afraid to spend all of your money and not upgrade your income here, because the next room will reset your income again immediately. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'll get to the room right before the K round here, and I will make K round its own guide. Okay, so we're going to just keep killing these enemies. In just a moment, I'll have a level 5. Now I'm a little nervous at this point. I'm hoping that I can still get away with just using these 2. As you can see, the monster amount is increasing. Fantastic. And now we can go into the next room here. Okay, so in here, this is where you use your Chromer, remember that? Now, I might have a little more if you didn't do the optional rooms. So, first, we go into the shop. Every time you spend your Chromer, buy Dark Income. There are other things here. This middle one you won't use until the castle, and Broken Key A you won't use until the secret boss. So, we'll get the first upgrade, which is free, and then since I have 30 Chromer, I'll get the second one, meaning I now have plus 50% Dark Income. Now I'm going to go into this room here, and we're now almost at K round. I hope you all know what that means. So, over here, I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing. We'll see if this is now too difficult or if I can still get away with it. Actually, scratch that. I'm thinking I should pick up Halfy first. I'm going to pick up Halfy. So, in your menu, we're going to go in there, Inventory, and we're going to equip our Halfy. If for some reason you picked up Jigsaw, you can equip that too, but I wouldn't have recommended you pick it up. So as I was saying before, this time around things get a little more interesting, because the enemies are going to be more powerful, and also it's a bit more expensive to upgrade your Dark Income. Still, we're going to place down our 2 Rudins, and I'm pretty sure we don't have to do anything too special over here. Let's see. I'm going to place down 2 of them. And it looks like those enemies are a little scary, so I'm going to upgrade both of these to level 2. And then I'm going to bring this one to level 3. And then level 4. Okay. You took some damage. That's all good. It's all fine. You can survive damage. And most notably, I don't have a special soul here. That's probably not good. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I probably should have a special soul here. Well, I'll worry about that later. Okay, for the time being, we are going to focus on these halfies here. We're just going to keep blasting these halfies. Let's see. There we go. And just like that, we're done with the wave. Oh, never mind. I thought we were done, but there were two more. Now, oh, this game's misleading. Well, I don't think we need the halfies placed. I have one level 5, one level 3. Right now I'm just trying to save up. Though these enemies know I will to bring the level 5. Never mind. Okay, brought them both to level 5. Now I'm pretty sure we can defend against all these. I'm pretty sure. Okay, kill, 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 and kill. So, finally, we're going to get through this wave here. And once this wave is done... Oh, yeah, let's upgrade our income. That'll get you level 3 income. Okay, there's one more room before K round, before I'll break off into my separate K round guide. Here we go. In this room right here, we'll be doing some fun stuff. And by fun stuff, I mean it's kind of what you would expect. We'll be placing down the 2 units, bringing one to level 3 right off the bat. In fact, we'll be rushing one to level 5 as fast as you can, because you don't want to risk them killing you. Pretty straightforward stuff. Then we'll be getting a second one to level 5, and after that, raising the income. You might take a little bit of damage. That's not exactly surprising. It's actually completely fine. You take a bit of damage, but you survive it ultimately. So now these two are level 5, which means you should survive long enough now to be able to boost your income by 1. You won't be able to bring your income to level 5 here, I don't believe, but that's completely fine. You don't need to bring it to level 5 right now, because there's one room to the side where you'll prepare before K round, and then you'll be ready to engage K round in combat. So using Pawn Man's a pretty nice strategy, but personally I think bringing your special soul to the K round fight's more important. We will of course not be using Rouse, since I can't use Rouse. I told you you could use any special soul so far. Alright, so once you get your income increase, now you're going to place down Happy, and Happy is going to ensure your success. As you can see, the enemies are actually starting to survive your damage, but Happy makes sure that they can't get through. And I think once you get Happy to level 5, you're probably set for the wave. You can definitely place down another Happy if you want, just to guarantee that you won't die. I'll go ahead and do that. And we should be good to move on to the next room. Here we go. The last room before K round, where I'll split this up. Alrighty. So, as you might expect, we go 1 and 2. And then the first one we'll immediately be able to bring to level 3 since our high income exists. And then in a moment, level 5. The level 5 one will actually repel them pretty well on their own, but we need 2 of them at level 5 for complete safety reasons. Yeah, you can see these enemies are a little scary. They're just kind of rushing through, but once the second one gets level 5, you might actually, yeah, you're going to need to place a Happy further down the path. Let's actually place both Happies down. Bring them both to level 2. And you'll survive. You'll be fine. Alright. So right now, as you can see, we mostly clear the enemies coming through, but they do slip through slightly, and every time one of them slips through, your Haffies will be there to intercept them. So let's see how this plays out and make sure that we actually do get enough income for level 5. If we do, then we'll have plenty of money for the next round. And I can tell you the next round is a round where you don't need to worry too much about spending too much money since, you know, there's a checkpoint afterwards. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty easy for me here to just clear through all of them. Dead, dead. Yep, sure enough, we get enough income for Dark Income level 5. And once you've Dark Income level 5, you can just spend your money freely. I'm going to go ahead and max out the halfies to make myself invincible, and we'll skip ahead. Well, I said I'd be invincible here, but it looks like I made a fool of myself. Because it looks like, without the Pawn Man, you need to use your special soul. They were actually going to get past my 2 level 5 halfies and 2 level 5 redeems. So, just for clarification, it looks like you do actually need to place down your special soul to survive here. If Susie is too high of a cooldown, well, you're just going to have to get Pawn Man and come back here. So, now, this next area is where I'm going to make a separate guide. So for all of you who I helped get through to this point, fantastic. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.